5 places a woman touches a man when she's secretly attracted. Old Stoic wisdom: love is the ultimate truth at the heart of the universe, and touch is one of the ways we connect with that truth. Welcome to Stoicism Win, where strategy meets salt today. Let's uncover something both subtle and powerful: the silent language of attraction. 1. A woman feels drawn to a man. It's not always what's spoken. Sometimes it's what's unspoken expressed. Through the language of touch, these moments of connection speak louder than words ever could. Let's delve into the 5 key places a woman will touch a man when she's secretly attracted, and why these gestures are precious opportunities for a deeper bond. 1. The arm. The arm. Not usually the first body part that comes to mind when you think about romance, right? But let me tell you, when a woman touches a man's arm, it's like she's handing you the key to a little emotional vault. It's subtle, it's playful, it's intimate, but not too intimate. Teats. That perfect little touch that feels just right. It's not a handshake, it's not a hug, and it's definitely not a kiss. It's something in between, and in that moment is sending you a message without saying a single word. Let's break this down. When she reaches out and gently touches your arm, it's like she's sending out a beacon saying yim into you. It's a low pressure signal, one that doesn't ask for anything more than just a connection. It's that first gentle spark in the air when two people realize there might be something more. The beauty of it, it's not demanding, it's not rushing, it's a I like you but I'm not pushing you into anything. It's a perfectly timed and perfectly sweet invitation to come a little closer. Why the arm though? Why not somewhere else? Well, here's the thing. The arm is this sweet spot, not too distant, not too forward. It's personal, but not overly personal. Think about it. She could have touched your shoulder, your back, or your hand, but no, she chose your arm. It's the middle ground, just enough to let you know she's interested, but still leaving room for things to unfold. Naturally, it's like a little secret, a quiet message. It's playful, but it's also thoughtful. She's not diving into your personal space just yet. She's dipping her toes in the water, seeing how it feels to connect with you in a way that doesn't feel rushed or overwhelming. Hers. The magic of it, the arm is a part of the body that's full of sensory potential. She touches your arm. There's an immediate connection that happens because the skin on the arm is sensitive to touch. Even the lightest brush against your arm can send a little spark through your body, triggering a rush of oxytocin, bonding hormone. And what does oxytocin do? It makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It makes you trust her a little more. It makes you feel a little closer, even if you don't fully realize it at first. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a touch on the arm. Does it really mean that much? It does. This is one of the most underrated gestures of attraction. It's not an overwhelming move, but it's enough to tell you that she's comfortable with you. When a woman touches your arm, it's like she's saying, I like you enough to invite you into my personal space, but I'm also giving you room to take things to your pace. It's an unspoken promise that says, I'm here. I'm interested. I want to see where this goes. It's emotionally rich, even though it seems so simple. On the surface, let's talk about timing. When a woman touches your arm, it's not random. It often happens in moments of connection, maybe when you've said something that made her laugh, or when you've just shared something that reveals a little vulnerability. In those moments, arm touch becomes even more powerful. It's like she's telling you, I'm engaged in what you're saying, and I want you to feel that I'm not just listening to your words. I'm hearing you. It's about connecting on a deeper level, about acknowledging that something real is happening between the two of you. This simple touch on the arm also has the power to encourage. It's a subtle but effective way of showing support. It's her way of saying, I'm interested in you. I'm interested in what you're saying, Dind. I want you to know I'm here. It's like she's your silent cheerleader, cheering you on in a way that feels effortless but meaningful. It's a small act of encouragement that makes you feel heard and seen. And isn't that what we all want in a relationship? Though, know that the other person is fully engaged with us. The arm touch says, I'm here for it. I want to hear more. The beauty of the arm touch is in its versatility. It can be playful or it can be heartfelt. A quick brush of her fingers against your arm during a funny story feels flirtatious and light. Her longer, more deliberate touch on the arm in a serious moment says, I am listening. It's this range of meaning that makes the arm such a powerful place to touch. It adapts to the situation, amplifying the emotional undercurrent of whatever is happening in the moment, whether it's a casual conversation or something deeper. The arm touch speaks volumes, and here's the kicker. This simple gesture invites reciprocity. When a woman touches your arm, it creates a rhythmic kind of nonverbal dance between you both. Whether you mirror the touch, lean in closer, or smile at her, in return, it opens the door for further connection. It's a subtle nudge that encourages the flow of the relationship to keep moving forward naturally. It's not awkward. It's not forced. It just happens. The arm touch is the first little spark in the fire of attraction, and from there, it can grow into something meaningful and genuine. So next time she touches your arm, don't just let it slip. By unnoticed, recognize it for what it is. It's her way of saying she's interested in you. In the conversation, in the connection, you're both building that simple touch on the arm. It's rich with meaning. More than you might initially think, and honestly, it's one of the most endearing ways a woman can express her attraction to you without saying a word. A little touch, a little warmth, and suddenly everything feels a little bit more real too. The face. Now hold on, let's talk about the face. And no, I'm not just talking about those model good looks you've got going on. It's so much more than that. When a woman touches your face, it's one of the most intimate, sincere, and emotionally powerful gestures. Shake-make-heasure, it's sweet, it's tender, but it's also loaded with meaning. Me paint the picture for you. You're engaged in a conversation, maybe something that's making you laugh, or you're sharing a moment that's a little more vulnerable. Then, out of nowhere, bam, her hand gently touches your face. It could be a soft caress on your cheek, a slow brush of her fingers over your jawline, or even a playful tap on your nose, whatever. The touch, it's not a casual one. It's one that's filled with intent. Isn't about fixing a stray hair or even just admiring your smile. Let's be honest, who could blame her if she did? No, this is her saying, I'm deeply connected to you, and I'm showing you that I appreciate everything you are, both inside and out. And here's the kicker, it's personal. The face is the first place we show vulnerability. Our expressions, our emotions, our reactions, they all happen on our face. When a woman reaches out and touches it, she's not just saying she's attracted to you, she's saying, I see you in your entirety, your emotions, your little quirks, our expressions, and everything that makes you you. It's not just a, hey, you look cute moment. It's a, I'm invested in who you are. Beyond the surface gesture, what makes this even more powerful is that it's a soft, subtle, and intimate touch. It's not like a hug or a kiss. Those can be powerful too, but they're expected. This touch, it's a surprise. It's personal. It's almost like an unspoken whisper saying, I'm here, present, I'm fully engaged with you. And that's where the magic, at least physiologically, the face is one of the most sensitive parts of the body. It's rich in nerve endings. So when she touches, it's like sending a jolt of electricity through your whole system. It's not just a casual gesture, it's a deep emotional one. When her fingers brush against your skin, it can trigger a sense of warmth and calm that feels both grounding and exciting. At the same time, that rush of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, floods the room, creating a moment of calm yet passionate connection. It's like she's telling you that you matter in a way that goes beyond the physical. This isn't just about being attracted to your looks, it's about adoring you as a whole person. Now let's talk about the deeper psychological aspect of this touch. The face is the place we hide all our secrets. It shows our thoughts, our feelings, our hesitations. So when a woman touches your face, she is choosing to be emotionally vulnerable with you. It's her way of saying, I trust you enough to come this close. Emotionally and physically, I'm open to you in a way that goes beyond surface level attraction. Want to get to know you on a deeper level? It's a huge emotional statement, one that speaks louder than words could ever. Don't. Here's where it gets even more special. This gesture is a form of deep affection that communicates care, comfort, and intimacy. When a woman touches your face, not just admiring your beauty though, who wouldn't want to be admired, right? Just saying, I want to be close to you in a way that goes beyond just being next to you physically. I am emotionally present here. I am invested in you. And not just your outer appearance. It's one of those moments that's hard to define but easy to feel. It's like when someone gives you a hug that feels like it means something, or when a kiss is full of so much tenderness that you feel it in your chest. The touch of the face isn't just a physical interaction, it's an emotional declaration. It tells you that she's not just interested in you, she is emotionally invested in understanding you, being there for you, and cherishing you for everything that you are. Culturally, we reserve face touches for moments of extreme tenderness and affection. Think about it. We touch our faces when we are comforting someone, showing admiration, or offering reassurance. It's one of the most profound gestures we have to say, I care about you deeply. And when a woman does this in a romantic or intimate context, it signals that you matter to her in a way that goes beyond the physical. It's a soft, sincere, and incredibly personal way of expressing attraction and affection. But here's the most amazing part. It's a low-key love declaration. This isn't a flashy, over-the-top move. It's subtle, it's quiet, but that's exactly what makes it so special. It's a moment that's just for the two of you, a shared intimate second that builds trust and affection. It's a connection that isn't just about physical attraction, but about something much deeper, emotional, intimate. So next time a woman touches your face, don't just let it slide by. Recognize it for what it is, a moment of emotional honesty. It's her telling you she's invested in who you are, that she's into you on a deeper level, and that she values the connection you're building. And honestly, it doesn't get much more intimate than that. And if you're lucky enough to experience it, to remember this: when a woman touches your face, you're not just her type, you're the whole package. Little touches her way of saying, I see you, I appreciate you, and I want more of this Sif. You recognize the power of a woman's touch on your face. A sign of deep emotional connection. Drip. A comment right now. I am seen, I am valued, and remind yourself. Daily true attraction. Starts from within. 3. The hand. When a woman touches or lightly holds the hand, it's one of the most direct and personal ways. Expresses attraction and connection. The hand is an incredibly intimate area because it's often involved in so many interactions, shaking hands, gestures, holding things. But when that touch shifts from casual to deliberate, it carries a whole new level of meaning. A hand touch breaks down barriers in a way that few other gestures can because it invites closeness while still allowing space for comfort and respect. It's a physical gesture loaded with warmth, vulnerability, and an invitation to connect deeply beyond just words. Holding or touching the hand is a universal signal of trust and emotional openness. When a woman reaches out to make contact with the hand, she's signaling that she wants to bridge the emotional distance and create a shared moment of intimacy. This touch says, I'm interested in you and I want us to connect on a deeper level because hands are used so often in everyday life. Deliberate touch or hold feels intentional. It's a choice, a conscious act of vulnerability that invites reciprocity. It's one of the first physical touches that can make someone feel truly seen and valued. At this kind of touch can happen in many different contexts, from a brief squeeze during a conversation to gently intertwining fingers. Each variation carries its own unique message. A quick light touch can be playful and flirtatious-ish, curiosity and interest without overwhelming. A longer, firmer hold signals more intentionality and a deeper desire to connect and communicate care. When a woman lightly holds the hand, it opens up an emotional channel that words alone often can't reach. It's an intimate gesture that and trust. Physiologically, touching or holding hands triggers a powerful release of oxytocin, hormone responsible for bonding and feelings of closeness. This biochemical response fosters warmth, calm, and emotional safety, which is why hand-holding often feels so comforting and reassuring. It's no coincidence that holding hands is a universal symbol of connection and support. Across cultures, that simple contact has the ability to calm nerves, reduce stress, and build an invisible bridge between two hearts. When a woman reaches out to hold or touch a hand, activating the subtle physiological cues that deepen attraction and emotional bonding. Beyond the physical and chemical effects, hand touch carries important psychological weight. It's often one of the earliest forms of physical contact in a romantic or intimate context, marking a shift from casual interaction to something more meaningful. This touch can communicate feeling. A hand held during a vulnerable, momentous, a profound experience. It says, you're not alone. I'm here with you. When a woman offers this gesture, she's showing that she's willing to be emotionally available and that she values the connection. To be vulnerable, the hand is also a very expressive part of the body, and the way it's touched can convey a spectrum of emotions. A gentle caress across the back of the hand might communicate tenderness and affection, while a firm grip can express strength and protection. When fingers intertwine, it signals mutual desire and partnership, an unspoken promise of closeness and unity. Echoes of this expressive potential, hand touch becomes a language of its own, full of nuancing tension and meaning. Each touch tells a story, creating moments that linger long after words have faded. Culturally, hand-holding has deep roots in rituals of courtship, friendship, and support. It's an act that's both personal and public, signaling to others that there's a connection worth noticing. When a woman initiates hand contact, she's not only inviting the person into a close emotional space, but also subtly claiming that bond in the world around them. It's a powerful declaration of interest and availability. Wrapped in a simple physical gesture, timing and context play a huge role in the impact of a hand touch. It often happens during moments when emotions are high, whether it's during laughter, shared stories, or vulnerable confessions. The timing enhances the significance of the touch, making it feel natural and heartfelt rather than forced. When the hand touch happens organically, it becomes a moment of synchronization, a mutual acknowledgement of attraction and connection. This synchronicity deepens chemistry and builds a foundation for further emotional intimacy. Importantly, hand touches encourage reciprocity. When a woman lightly holds or touches a hand, it often invites a response, whether it's returning the touch, moving closer, or simply relaxing into the moment. This exchange creates a rhythm, a dance of nonverbal communication that strengthens the bond. Hand becomes a conduit for mutual expression, allowing both people to participate actively in building attraction. This touch also has the unique ability to slow time and bring focus to the present moment. When hands connect, the world around often fades into the background and attention arrows to the shared experience. This focused presence heightens emotional sensitivity and awareness. the connection feel more immediate and real. It's a physical reminder that attraction is not just about future possibilities, but about being fully engaged here and now. In summary, when a woman touches or lightly holds the hand, is making a powerful, intimate statement. This simple gesture breaks down walls, invites vulnerability, and creates an emotional bridge. It's a profound way to say, I see you, want to connect with you. Because of its directness, warmth, and versatility, the hand touch is one of the most effective ways to build chemistry and deepen attraction naturally and authentically. For the neck, let's talk about a place on the body that's often overlooked but holds so much power. The neck. It's not the first place that comes to mind when you think about attraction, but let me tell you, the neck is the VIP lounge of intimacy. It's delicate, it's vulnerable, and it's one of those spots that can send 1,000 sparks with just a small touch. When a woman touches your neck, it's like she's giving you access to a hidden layer of connection where things go from fun and playful to meaningful and deeply personal. It's not just a touch, it's an invitation to get closer emotionally and physically. The neck is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, and when someone touches it, they're tapping into a spot where vulnerability lives. This isn't just a random area. It's a signal. When a woman places her hand there, even if it's just for a brief moment, it's like she's offering up a little piece of her trust. Why? Because the neck is where we're exposed. Think about it. Your pulse races there when you're nervous. It's where you can feel every inch of tension after a stressful day, and it's one of the spots that makes us feel most defenseless. So when she touches your neck, it's not a light, casual gesture. It's a deep, intimate moment that says, I trust you to be close, and I'm willing to share this space with you. But it's not all about vulnerability. The neck is also sensuality in its purest form. Skin there is soft and sensitive, and the way a woman gently grazes her fingers over it can send shivers down your spine. It's the kind of touch that can make everything around you slow down. Knees, if time itself pauses for just a second, allowing you to fully absorb the intensity of the moment. There's something about the neck that makes everything feel heightened. It's a small spot, but it carries so much weight. A soft touch there often precedes other romantic or sensual moments. It's like a preview of what could come next, and honestly, you can feel it in your bones, the electricity that runs through your body as her fingers gently trace along the curve of your neck. It's the ultimate tease. Here's the thing, the neck is emotional. It's not just about physical attraction, it's about the deeper connection that's starting to bloom. When she touches your neck, it's an unspoken way of saying, Gem, here, I'm feeling this. It could be during a serious conversation where you're both sharing something vulnerable. It could be in a more playful setting where she's reaching over to rest her hand there as you laugh together. No matter the context, that touch on the neck is more than just a gesture. It's an emotional acknowledgement. It's a way of saying, I am emotionally invested in this moment. You're important to me, and I want to get closer to you. And don't forget about the subtle connection it builds. The neck is an incredibly intimate spot, and when a woman touches it, it's like she's pulling you into her world. It's a space of intimacy and closeness that many people don't access right away. But when she touches your neck, she's bypassing all that surface level interaction and saying, I want to be closer to you. I want to see the real youth, vulnerable you. It's a significant step in building a more emotional connection, and it opens the door for deeper conversations and further physical closeness. Talk about the psychological impact of the neck touch. When someone touches your neck, it often triggers a feeling of being cared for. It's comforting, it's reassuring. It's like someone is letting you know that they are emotionally invested, but they're doing it in such a quiet, intimate way that it feels like a secret just between the two of you. Neck isn't just a place to rest your head or a spot you give a quick rub after a long day. It's a place of deep emotional resonance. When she touches your neck, she's inviting you into a private, personal space where the connection is no longer about appearance, but about feeling seen and understood. And let's face it, there's something incredibly sexy about it. It doesn't have to be a dramatic gesture. Sometimes a simple, soft stroke of the neck is enough to turn everything up a notch. There's a tension in that touch that you can't ignore. It's not demanding or loud. It's subtle and lingering. It's like she's letting you know she's there for it. For the connection, the chemistry, and the potential. It's the beginning of something deeper, something more intimate that you both know is waiting to unfold. Now, let's take this a step further. This touch doesn't just say, I trust you. It says, I'm ready for more. A touch to the neck often precedes more intimate moments, a kiss, an embrace, or even a shared silence where both of you understand that there's something gundany powerful between you. It's a little whisper of what's to come, but you don't need words to understand. In short, when a woman touches your neck, she's not just showing affection, she's showing you that she's willing to share something deeply intimate, her vulnerability, her trust, and her desire. It's a small gesture, but it's one of the most emotionally loaded things she can. Stoic says, I see you, and I'm ready to get even closer. If you've made it this far, you're starting to understand a hidden layer of attraction that most miss. The neck isn't just a vulnerable where connection deepens when a woman touches your neck. It's an unspoken invitation to step closer emotionally and physically. Now here's your moment. Comment below with the phrase, I'm ready for more, because when you understand this, you're stepping into a new realm of intimacy. Don't wait, take action. Now 5, the shoulder. When a woman rests her hand on the shoulder, it's more than just a casual gesture. It's a powerful way of signaling safe intimacy and emotional openness. The shoulder is a unique area on the body because it carries a sense of support and grounding. It's strong yet sensitive, visible but personal, making it a perfect place for a touch that says you feel comfortable here with you. This kind of contact creates a deeper level of connection than a simple hello or a handshake. It suggests that she is willing to let down some wall sand, invite a more meaningful closeness. Touching the shoulder often happens in moments where the energy between two people shifts towards something more tender and sincere. It could be during a conversation where vulnerability is showing through, or in a playful moment where connection is building. The act of placing a hand on the shoulder sends a clear, silent message. I'm here with you and I trust you. This touch is comforting, almost like a gentle anchor that helps stabilize the emotional space between two individuals, because the shoulder is a part of the body associated with strength and rehabilitation. She touches it can feel like she's leaning into those qualities and inviting the other person to do the same. A psychological perspective, the shoulder is connected to feelings of support and protection. When a woman touches the shoulder, it activates a sense of security. This is why it can feel so soothing and reassuring. It's a way to communicate that in this moment there's no need for defenses or distances, saying, you're safe here with me. That feeling of safety is fundamental in any kind of attracting base. It allows both people to relax and be themselves. Without safety, genuine connection struggles to grow. So when that hand rests on the shoulder, it opens the door for vulnerability and authenticity. This gesture also carries a subtle form of intimacy that's less intense than touching the face or hands, but more intimate than a mere touch on the arm. The shoulder touch feels balanced. It respects personal boundaries while still breaking them down enough to create a shared space. It's a middle ground that signals a willingness to be close without rushing into anything to intensivos. Of this, it's often the go-to touch when emotions are beginning to deepen and the relationship is moving from casual to meaningful. Timing plays a big role in the power of a shoulder touch. It often happens just when someone is sharing something important, or when a moment of connection is ripe for deepening. The touch reinforces what's being said without interrupting it. It's like a gentle punctuation mark, emphasizing that what's happening between two people matters. When a woman places her hand on the shoulder during these moments, it's a sign she's fully engaged mentally, emotionally, and physically. This kind of presence is incredibly attractive. It shows attentiveness and care. Physiologically, touching the shoulder can trigger a release of oxytocin, hormone associated with bonding and trust. This release helps lower stress and increases feelings of closeness, making the interaction feel natural and heartfelt. The shoulder is connected to the nervous system in a way that affects balance and posture. A gentle touch there can also influence how relaxed and open a person feels. This is why a touch on the shoulder can sometimes cause a subtle shift in body language. Shoulders might drop, posture might soften, and breathing might become easier. This small physical changes can make a big difference in how attracted and connected Semi feels. The shoulder touch can also serve as a bridge to more physical closeness. It often precedes moments where the distance between two people decreases, inviting leaning and hugs or other gestures of intimacy. This gradual progression makes the shoulder touch feel safe and natural, rather than abrupt or overwhelming. It's like the body's way of saying, I'm ready for more closeness, but I'm going to take it step by step. This makes it easier for both people to stay comfortable while building intimacy. Culturally, the shoulder is often viewed as a spot where support is given and received. We put a hand on someone's shoulder when offering comfort, encouragement, or reassurance. When a woman uses this gesture in an attraction context, it taps into this deep cultural meaning. It conveys kindness and solidarity, which are incredibly attractive qualities. This touch sends the message that she sees the other person as someone worthy of care and attention, which naturally invites a positive response. The way a woman touches the shoulder also carries a lot of nuance. The pressure, duration, and movement all change the meninga. Brief light touch can feel flirtatious and teasing, while a firmer, longer hold can communicate deeper affection and support. Even the angle of the hand or the way the fingers rest can add layers of meninga. Gentle squeeze might say, I'm here, while a slow stroke can say, I care. Because of this range, The shoulder touch is a rich form of nonverbal communication that can express everything from playful, interesto, serious emotional investment. Importantly, this touch invites reciprocity. A woman touches the shoulder, it often encourages the other person to respond in kind, maybe with a touch back, a smiley, or simply by leaning in closer. This creates a rhythm of exchange that builds chemistry and mutual attraction. Shoulder touch can become a starting point for a deeper physical dialogue, one that unfolds naturally and comfortably. Bonus: the eyebrows. All right, buckle up. This one's a little unexpected, but I promise you it's a total game. Change your what if I told you that one of the most charming secretive touches a woman can make when she's attracted to a man is the gentle, strokier touch to his eyebrows? Yes, eyebrows. Stick with me here. It's not ass, weird ass. It sounds yeah. Probably thinking, wait, seriously, eyebrows? But think about it for a second. Eyebrows are one of the most expressive parts of the face, right up there with your eyes. And Smilu raise them when we're surprised, furrow them when we're confused, and arch them in intriguement. Here's where the magic happens when a woman reaches up and brushes her fingers across your eyebrows, like she's sending a message that goes beyond what words can capture. It's not a loud attention grabbing gesture, a quiet, intimate moment, a tiny act that somehow says, I'm paying attention to you and I see you in a way that no one else does. Think about it. The touch of a woman's hand grazing over your brow could be during a moment of laughter, after a particularly good story, or as she's gazing at you with genuine affectionates. A casual, almost imperceptible action, but it holds so much weight. It's like she's saying, I care about the little details you matter to me, down to the finest little things about you. But why the eyebrows? Well, for one, it's unexpected. Everyone's used to the touch on the arm or shoulder. Those are pretty standard ways people show interest, but the eyebrows, that's next. Leaflet's quirky, playful, and shows that she's tuned into you in a way that's deeper than just surface level attraction. It's almost as if in that moment she's trying to connect with you, not just physically, but you're in the middle of a conversation and she's telling a joke or you're sharing something vulnerable. She reaches out just for a second and her fingers brush over your eyebrows. It's a little touch, but it's also like a silent acknowledgement. I'm not just here for the big stuff, I'm here for the little stuff. 2, how beautiful is that? It's her way of telling you that she's fully present. She's not distracted by the world around her. She's there in the moment with you, and it feels so effortless, almost as if her hand instinctively wants to connect with you. Smooth over the tiny creases that show on your face when you're happy or thinking deeply or just being yourself as you locally. This touch works in ways you might not immediately notice. The skin around the eyebrows is incredibly sensitive. Edge means even the slightest pressure or touch there can trigger a feeling of warmth. Not the kind of warmth you get from the sooner a cozy blanket, but the kind that comes from being cared for and appreciate. It's the same way a light touch on your back or a soft squeeze on your hand can make you feel emotionally grounded and connected. But this touch, it's even more unique because it's so delicate and intimate. Think about it. The face is one of the most vulnerable parts of the body. We express so much of ourselves through our facial expressions, the smile that lights up our face, the furrowed brow when we're thinking, twinkle in our eye when we're amused. So when a woman reaches up to touch your eyebrow, it's like she's showing you that she doesn't just want to be around you. She wants to understand. Get close to your true self. It's not an overwhelming move, but it's filled with affection, care, and even a little playfulness. And what's even better, it's the kind of gesture that's so under the radar that you might not even realize the emotional weight it carries until later. You see, this isn't just about attraction on the surface. It's an emotional thing. By touching your eyebrows, she's quietly and thoughtfully signaling that she's interested in you at a deeper level. That little touch is almost like a secret handshake, an intimate moment just for the two of you. It might not even register consciously. First, but deep down, it's a gesture that creates connection, warmth, and trust. And here's where it gets really fun. This small, quirky move is often something that both people don't even realize is happening. You could be deep in conversation and out of nowhere, her fingers trace over your brow. It's light, it's soft, and then it's gone, but it's enough to make you feel seen, to make you feel like you're special in a way that's beyond the usual flirtations. Now, don't let this moment slip by unnoticed. The next time a woman gives your eyebrows some lavahul, know that behind that casual little touch is a secret signal of affection and deeper interest. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the start of an ongoing, adorable game of eyebrow touch exchanges. Own gentle stroke for I like you and another for I care about you. New eyebrows could hold so much meaning, and that wraps up today's Ignacio. Concussion. 5 places a woman touches a man when she's secretly attracted. Old Stoic wisdom. On 5 places a woman touches a man when she's secretly attracted. Old Stoic wisdom. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with anyone who might benefit, and subscribe for more insightful content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback on the video. If you have any opinions or want to discuss anything further, drop your comments below. I'm always here to chat. Remember, understanding these subtle signs can make all the difference. So stay aware and keep exploring. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.